I'm going to talk about Aries ascendant and Jupiter's transiting in fourth house, what it will bring to you. And we're going to involve Saturn as well here. So first I'm going to put Jupiter here on fourth house in green color here. Jupiter in a Cancer is actually exalting position. So now we have to consider the vision of the uh, Jupiter, because every planet has their own vision, and that is the angles that it produces. So first angle will be 120-degree, which is fifth aspect from the Jupiter. So Jupiter is like a lantern. It sits in a fourth house, but it doesn't support like you would think. It would have a interest in different houses. So this is what I'm trying to describe here. So vision of first vision will be eighth house, Jupiter, and that means you're blessed with a partner that has a good value. And basically, if you married, especially, that means your partner is gonna gain some um, earthly stuff, money, or some wealth, because Jupiter will bless that. So an eighth house is not as good house. It's more like it's house of transformation. It could be negative. But when Jupiter has a vision fifth aspect on it from the fourth house, it neutralizes that effect of negativeness, and then it'll increase the more positive. So basically, if you need to do the surgery or something that you're afraid of it, you're afraid of death, or you're afraid of paying tax or something that you worried that you didn't pay, and maybe IRS will get you or something like that. Jupiter will bless you in this position. That means it will protect you in an eighth house. So that's good thing. So now second vision, Jupiter makes always opposite, seventh, and it looks like it's obvious that it hits the 10th house, which is house of status. So that means your status gets blessed. Suddenly you get lucky. Maybe you have some guidance or some mentor helping you in this area. Okay? And also Jupiter has a vision on a 12th house, which is this is the ninth aspect of Jupiter. Okay? So ninth aspect of Jupiter is a lucky. That means you will travel, and 12th house is house of your expenses, losses. That means you will regain something that you lost before. Okay, so you might regain something that you invest and you were waiting for a long time. So you might get blessed by Jupiter and gain those things back, because it has a vision on a 12th house right here. So basically this becomes fifth aspect, this will become seventh aspect and ninth aspect of Jupiter, shining on a 8th, 10th and 12th house. Okay, now let's see if this vision and this vision is how it's going to fit with Saturn's vision, because we have another planet which is really important, planet of hard work. Maybe I'll use a different color here. I'm going to use blue color for Saturn. So Saturn for Aries ascendant will be in the first house. Just entered it. It's like 3 degrees inside the Aries. So Saturn has a different vision. Saturn always has third aspect from first house will be third house. And Saturn's interest and vision also is on a seventh house, seventh aspect, wherever it sits, okay? If it sits on the first house, you see the 10th house is 10th house, so we go there. So that's a 10th aspect. So now we see that Saturn also has a vision on a Jupiter's vision, which is from the 4th house, 7th vision, which I mentioned it about work and status. So that means if Saturn has an aspect, Saturn is hard work, efforts. So that means you have to put some efforts to get lucky in that 10th house, because Saturn is blocking it. Saturn is concerned because it's a karmic planet. So, but other houses, which is 3rd house and 7th house, is not occupied by Jupiter's vision. So it will be occupied maybe with other planets that you have in your natal chart. You have to check. But in this position, we see for Aries ascendant, Jupiter will bless their 8th house, which is hardest house to deal, and they will have no problem, especially in 2026. They will solve every problem they will have, unexpected, like negative things coming to them, it'll be neutralized with the Jupiter, okay? And 10th aspect, which is a little bit harder because Saturn aspecting that as well, so that means you need to put the hard work, a little more effort, and you will get lucky because still Jupiter supporting your 10th house here. And plus your 9th house is house of your expenses. That means you will get lucky. You might even have some kind of like income coming out of nowhere, because 12th house is when you are not expecting. It's just money that you lost, or energy, or some kind of source that you lost, and you're gonna gain those back because Jupiter is gonna bring you back. So there we go. This is a little prediction with this technique, with the Saturn and Jupiter. All right.